Alright, what's good everybody? It's Lincoln from LCB Auto Detailing. I'm going to show you how to set up a proper Facebook ad if you're a detailer. I'm going to show you how to use Facebook Manager. I'm going to show you how to set up campaigns. I'm going to show you how to figure out what your demographics are for your ad campaigns. And I'm also going to show you how to set up ad creatives. So the first thing you're going to want to do is head over to your Ads Manager on Meta. And then you're going to click Create, and then you're gonna do leads, and then just click manual leads. So we're gonna name this campaign, and name it test campaign, and then we're gonna just do ad set. We're just gonna do test 1, and then your actual individual is just going to be test. Alright, so what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up instant forms. This is going to be in your actual ad, not your campaign. You're going to scroll down, make sure you maximize number of leads, and then cost per result goal doesn't really matter. And then, so your daily budget is going to be basically whatever you are comfortable and willing to spend on the ads to run each day. So if you're just starting out, I would say either $15 to $20 per day on an ad would be perfect. And then obviously your start date, you can start this whenever. And then you're gonna scroll down. So your location is gonna be like your actual area. So let's just say you live in, let's go over to Michigan. That's where I'm from. Let's say you live in DeWitt. So say you live kind of on the outskirts. Just drop a pin in DeWitt, and then you can change the radius on how far you're traveling. Or if you wanted to, you could actually type in specific locations. So like DeWitt, Michigan. You can type in, and then you can also change, like, you can add more cities as well. So let's say you want to add St. John's. You can also add that. So now that you have that set up, we're going to be talking about your demographics, which is, this is included in demographics, but you're also going to want to set up your ages. So a minimum age I like to do for ads is 21, because if you're a detailer, usually you don't get much customers that are 18 or 19. They kind of start actually valuing your services at the age of like 21, 22, kind of around that area. So then you're going to actually go into your ad, and then you're going to make sure you have create ad set up. And then you could build, so what I like to do is you could either build a landing page, which we won't talk about that in this, or you can build a form. So what we're going to do is we're just going to build a form. We're going to call it test form. And then you're going to want to make sure you have more volume on. And then next. These are just recommendations that you can set up for greeting people. So like when they join, creating an incentive and putting that on there. So the questions, I already have my questions preset in here, but basically you're going to want to get their information first. So as you can see, this is kind of what the preview is going to look like. So email, full name, first name, last name. So we're gonna change that a little bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do first name and last, or we're just gonna do full name. How would we do that? So full name. I like to do phone number in there. So phone number, and then email, and then this kind of will be the first step that they see. So you can click over here and kind of see what it's gonna look like. So I like to first put what city are you located in, vehicle year and model, and then how soon are you looking to get this done. So as you can see, it's going to be like this. You can change these in any order you guys want to. Whatever you guys want are most comfortable with. And then next, and then if you guys have a link to your website, like I have a website for my detailing business, you can put the link in there, and then you click next, and then you can add like a headline and a description for when they actually submit the form. So I just have thanks, you're all set. You can visit our website or exit the form now. So what we're going to do with the description is, obviously it says thanks, you're all set. We're going to be like, if you're looking for a quicker response, please contact our number, or your guys' number. And then before that, we're going to put someone with LCB Auto Detailing will reach out to you soon! Exclamation. LCB Auto Detailing is just my business. And then, obviously, if you're looking for a quick response, please contact our number. You could do an additional action where you can it will send them to your website, or you can add a call business number, and then a call now button. So 248-662. What I found most effective is the phone number. It's a lot easier to convert the customer for them just clicking the button and actually calling you rather than going to your website and trying to figure their way out through the website. So now that you have your form set up, we're going to actually get into how to set up the actual what you're going to see in the ad. So you can go down to Ad Creative and Set Up Creative, and then you can either do a video ad or an image ad. So we're going to go over to Canva, and then I already have some creatives picked out. If you're doing a picture, you just want to get a picture of, either you working, like you with a foam can in your hand, or pressure washing, or whatever you're doing, or you can get a final photo. So I'll just use a different photo for example. So just pop that in there. So obviously, as you can see, it's all cleaned up, and then we're just gonna click download. Then you're gonna go back over to your Ads Manager, and then you can do it in whatever order you want. Add media right there. As you can see, I have a bunch of creatives already set up. You're gonna click next, and then you don't have to worry about none of the cropping for placements. This is just for your advertisement for stories, reels, apps, sites, whatever they end up finding you on. So your text, so your primary text, your headline, your description, and your call to action are going to be probably the most important thing in your ad. So what you're going to want to do is I'm going to give you guys a preset of what to actually put in there. Alright, so right here is going to be the preset that you're going to use for your primary text, your description, and then your actual call to action. So we're just going to copy this one. We're going to bring it over to the Ads Manager itself. And then we're going to go down to Edit Media, Continue, Text, and then you're going to pop that right in there. And then you can mess around with this and change the wording. But if you guys have more reviews, then just put whatever amount of reviews you guys have, and then your location, and then if you're mobile or not. And then for your headline, it comes up with some presets, so if you guys want to use that, or if you guys just want to go to click, this is going to be your headline right here, the actual call to action. So copy that, and then I'm going to scroll down to headline, and then your description is just going to be pretty much the whole thing. And then make sure your call to action matches your click and then your call to action. If not, it's going to look messed up, and you don't want to look messed up. You want to look most presentable to your customers. So get offer, next, continue. Don't worry about this. If it pops up with this, don't worry about it. Optimize. As you can see, it's a little bit small, but this is what it's going to look like on people's Facebook feeds and then their Instagram feed. Then you're going to scroll down. You can use your CRM to track the data. Depending on how far you want to go with this, you can either run just one ad, or you can click duplicate and then just click duplicate, and then you can change. You want to change this so you don't get confused. So test 2, and then obviously you'll set up all your primary text the same, your description, your call to action, whatever, and then the only thing you're gonna do when you have 2 ad sets is you're gonna change the creative. So we're gonna go back into Canva, and then we're gonna delete this photo, and then we'll go over to, like, I don't know, this McLaren I did. We'll just save that, download, and then you'll go back into your test 2 ad, and then you'll click edit media, and upload. And you'll upload the different one. And just like that, you have your other creative set up. So basically, whatever type of offer you guys are running, so this is just a mock-up, so a full detail for only $150. If you guys are running like I don't know, a carpet extraction and a steam cleaning for $249.99, then put that down. If you're doing an exterior wash only for, I don't know, $50 because of Black Friday, then make sure you put that down. What I always tell people is, when setting up ad creatives, you want to find the pictures that you have that are most presentable. So for instance, any ad that I run, I make sure it's a brand new car that I did, for instance like a McLaren. So when people see your ad, they think, holy crap, this guy's doing a McLaren, obviously he's probably good at what he does. And then that kind of convinces them a little bit more to put their foot in the door and actually book with you. So now that we have it all set up, you can just view on different ones, make sure it all looks good. Advanced preview, make sure it all looks good. And if you guys like it, you just click the publish button. And from there, you basically just wait for the ad to start actually building up and people to actually see it. Usually you'll see it on your own phone, so make sure you're pretty active on Facebook and Instagram. You'll see it pop up if you're scrolling or whatnot. But usually it takes about, I would say, probably 2 to 3 days for you to actually see a couple results, and then it takes about like 1 to 2 weeks to ramp up. Now if you're doing 2 separate ad groups, what I recommend is waiting 2 weeks on spending your money to figure out what works the best. So whatever creative works the best. So like, let's say this creative that I set up with the Denali in it, that gets more attraction and more views on it, and it actually books you more customers than the one that we set up with the McLaren, then you can either stop this one, or you can change the creative on this one to the Denali, and that will help build up more leads for you because you know this one's performing well compared to this one. Alright, so how you can track your leads that are actually coming in, there's a couple ways you can do it. What I do is I'll either go onto Instagram. I have my Meta hooked up to my Instagram, so my Facebook meta is hooked up to my Instagram meta, and then I'll click notifications, and then you'll see, it'll say something like click to see leads that came in or something along those lines, or you can actually click the lead center on Facebook meta, and then you can track how many people come in. You can track the intake, the qualified, or you can change them. Like for instance, if we wanted to change this lady, we could change her in progress. And basically, you can figure out your leads that are actually coming in, and you can track your converted leads. Alright, so that's going to conclude the video on how to set up a proper Facebook ad for detailers. If you guys have any questions or you did like the content, let me know down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys later.